After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He's got it with room to run. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball was thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man. It's right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass caught, can he get in? He will score! Touchdown, Dogs! Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room to the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's caught. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to stay. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A strong game by this quarterback. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's a draw play. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First and 10 now for the offense.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Canes begin a new series here, first and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handed off for a draw. They got him down out near the 40.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, knocked the ball at the 44. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ending off on the draw play. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Canes. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Interesting play call here. 4th down and long from the 46. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but it's a big gain out of the 29. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Dogs line up with a first and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. A play action looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. On the ground, it's Lyle. Toss the spin move. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense operating from the pistol. That's reeled in. It's caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. That strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Hand off to the right side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Let's it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Who's in the clear? They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Punt quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Muscles past the defender. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Miami. They battled back to take the lead.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. That's the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40. Getting set. Here's second down. We get to the end of the third, and we have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The short hands. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, 48.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys.
The ball is out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Canes will have to punt this one away. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. Let's see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters Try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Oh, here comes the reverse. Breaks free. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is a danger when a defense gets too comfortable. Here they hone in on the action to one side, and the reverse catches him completely off guard for the big score. Great call by the offense to catch this defense napping.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled, but they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's a good shot here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up. With the catch, it's Carr. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down after a short gain there. A completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Near the sticks, it's Lyle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. They never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss. Every yard is precious, so going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looks to the left, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. They call the draw play here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Canes.
touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And he'll set up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, by not getting that two-point conversion, even after the big touchdown, this is still a field goal game as we head down to the stretch of the fourth quarter. And how about this defense? They just make a big stop after giving up that touchdown. They regain some momentum. And now let's see if it translates to the other side of the ball.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The back's got it. He breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, big touchdown here late in this game to give them a 7-point lead. Now the big question is, do you go for one or go for two, potentially, to make it a two-possession game?
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And the defense smothers him for no gain. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag. They make the pass interference call very late in this tie game. That's a break for the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time